Players don't just step away from a league like this unless something is seriously broken. When stars start pulling back at the same time, when insiders suddenly go silent, and when names like Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham start appearing together in private leaks, it's not coincidence. That's pressure. Tonight, we're breaking down 5 dark reasons insiders say players are walking away. Reasons the league never wanted the public to see, and reasons Sophie herself reportedly confirmed behind the scenes. This isn't about basketball anymore. This is about control, money, secrecy, and who gets to be the face of the league. It all started with the first leak. Not from media, but from the players themselves, quietly sharing information that began surfacing after Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise outpaced everything the league could handle.
And our CBA is so dumb right now that it's heading towards lockout. So
no, our CBA is so dumb it's heading towards a lockout. Y'all heard it from Sophie herself. Sophie Cunningham said, our CBA is so dumb we're heading towards a lockout.
No progress.
No.
Just nothing.
Honestly, nothing. We get weekly emails from the PA side of things, and it's just it's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. Okay, but
And that brings us to dark secret number 1, the face war. The WNBA never planned for one player to outgrow the system. The league envisioned shared growth, multiple faces, controlled narratives, safe stars. Caitlin Clark didn't grow. She detonated. Ratings surged wherever she played. Sponsors chased her. Crowds followed her. Insiders say that's when resentment started to fester. When one player becomes the reason arenas fill, everyone else suddenly feels replaceable. Sources report internal tension spiked. Veterans felt overlooked. Marketing priorities flipped overnight. And according to leaks, Sophie Cunningham reportedly confirmed that players were being valued more for marketability than performance.
Be this tapped in, this lasered in, if it wasn't such a big thing at the negotiating table. Of course, people are going to start comparing it because it's the founders of this league tried to make it seem like it is so much better than the WNBA. And I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. Yes, they did a lot of things right. They did a lot of incredible things, but we wouldn't be looking into Unrivaled this hard and be like, well, where'd you get your money? Well, how much is the TV deal? How many people are tuning in? If they wouldn't have built it up and been well, the WNBA sucks and everybody
to the agreement to what the players are demanding, we would lose $700 million. They're not in the business of losing money like that. They're not in the business of losing money like that. And all of this stuff y'all are doing to try to win public perception is just making them dig their feet in deeper. Because at the end of the day, y'all not going to make it look like
same grind, same practice, but very different payoffs. Once players realized that, trust started to fracture. Dark secret number 2, the money that was promised. This is the one no one wants to admit. Revenue growth? Promised. New era, new money, new respect? Hyped. But insiders say the reality never matched the pitch. Exposure increased, attention spiked, but contracts stayed stagnant. Several players reportedly expected Caitlin Clark's popularity to lift everyone. Instead, it lifted only a select few. Sources say Sophie Cunningham privately confirmed that players were told to wait it out, while sponsorship dollars quietly flowed elsewhere.
And at the end of the day, she's worried about her. In all of her statements, it's all well, I got us here and I should. And Kathy, no one cares. Literally, no one cares. How you're sitting right there, that's how we feel every time she speaks. Every time she speaks, us as players, that's how we feel.
You guys, I have talked to somebody who works closely with Project B, and they kind of gave me some inside information. It doesn't seem like Project B is going to be a women's basketball league project. It seems like they're going to add more sports. And like they said here, men's and women's tournament games. Okay. So they're going to have men's basketball, which I'm trying to wrap my mind around what men could actually play, because NBA players, no way in hell. College players, possibly, if they're not playing in.
That's when players stopped asking questions publicly and started planning exits quietly, because nothing kills loyalty faster than feeling used. Dark secret number 3, silence rules. This one's heavy. Insiders say players were subtly discouraged from speaking freely, not by official policy, but by culture. Say the wrong thing? You're difficult. Question league decisions? You're not a team player. Leaked messages suggest Sophie Cunningham warned close contacts. Honesty came with consequences. Not punishments on paper, but doors quietly closing. Fewer opportunities, fewer appearances, fewer calls. So players adapted. They smiled. They posted. They said all the right things. But behind closed doors, many were already gone. Dark secret number 4, burnout. Fans see games. They don't see the rest. Endless travel, media pressure, online abuse. The expectation to be activist, role model, entertainer, all at once. And when Caitlin Clark became the center of attention, that pressure doubled. Insiders say the comparisons were constant, unfair, unspoken, and relentless. Sophie reportedly confirmed that the mental toll was far worse than fans realized, and stepping away wasn't quitting. It was survival. When a league grows faster than its support system, the players pay the price.
Gonna allow that to happen. It's more of y'all who will need jobs. Like I said, there's a bunch of middle of the pack players who could use this new money in the WNBA that they're offering. They could use this new money. Everybody's not signed with Project B. Everybody's not signed with Project B. Everybody's not signed with Unrivaled. It's a lot more WNBA players that need their paychecks. They're not going to be okay with y'all holding out when they can go get $500,000 on a veteran minimum. The rookies are not going to be okay sitting out collecting $0 when they could be getting 200-some thousand on a rookie deal. They're not.
Dark secret number 5, the exit strategy. This is the one no one wants to admit. Some players aren't leaving because they failed. They're leaving because they finally have options. International leagues, private deals, brand partnerships outside the system. Insiders say Sophie Cunningham confirmed that several players were quietly planning exits long before rumors ever went public. Not dramatic walkouts, but strategic, silent departures, because making noise only burns bridges. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Caitlin Clark didn't cause this. She exposed it. Her success didn't break the league. It revealed the cracks that were already there. What fans are missing. This isn't Caitlin versus the players. This isn't veterans versus rookies. This is a system struggling to adapt to sudden, explosive growth. And when that growth isn't shared fairly, the response is inevitable. People leave. Quietly. Strategically. Permanently. Sophie's alleged confirmation didn't shock insiders. It simply validated what everyone already suspected. Smiles don't equal stability. Silence doesn't mean peace. And when players start putting themselves above the storylines, everything begins to shift. The league will survive, but it won't look the same. The next departures? They won't be announced. They'll just happen.